Now, having a child born with a rare genetic condition can bring with it many challenges, but for some families, getting a conclusive diagnosis can be the first hurdle. Now, Scottish scientists are taking part in a UK-wide genetic study. It's hoped the results will offer answers and perhaps in time, therapy for some of the conditions. Laura Goodwin reports.
There can be no prouder moment as a parent than watching your child achieve something remarkable. For these skaters, every day is remarkable. This is the Inclusive Skating for Genes British Championship. Competitors come from across the UK. All have a disability, many have genetic conditions. Margarita Sweeney-Baird created this event inspired by the Special Olympics. For years, her daughter Juliana's condition was unknown. 18 months ago, she finally received a conclusive genetic diagnosis.
Juliana's got Bardet-Biedl syndrome. She's going to go blind. It affects every single cell in the body, and particularly it causes genetic obesity. The other two possibilities that had existed for Juliana were one that she would die probably any time now, and then the other one that she might die around about 20. So to be told that this particular genetic variation that she's got, she might be blind, but she's going to live.
But many don't have a diagnosis, particularly if a condition is very rare. Now, around 1,000 families may finally get answers as participants of the Scottish Genome Partnership. Typically, doctors test for 1 or 2 genes, carefully choosing which ones to look for. In the last few years, they have been able to increase that to 5, 10 or even 20. But in this study, scientists will sequence every one of the patient's 22,000 genes. Professor Zosia Medzabrowska is heading up the study.
For many families, it's almost like the lights being switched on. All of a sudden, they'll understand why at least some things about their child are actually similar to other children they've never met before, they didn't know were there. The other thing that will make a huge difference will be in knowing what the risks are to another child. This will allow those families then the opportunity to have tests in another pregnancy if they want them.
Sisters Isabel and Harriet are taking part in the study.
Our pupils are like different shapes and like colours and things, so the doctors ran tests. Then as you got older, we realised that our vision was limited. We don't really understand what it is either. It's kind of just we can't see.
It will take about a year for results to come back. The real challenge will then be for scientists to interpret the data. In some rare cases, this information could lead to the chance of genetic therapy. But it will give many families a better idea of what the future holds. Laura Goodwin, STV News.